Hey.
Oh, trigger warning. We are live. You're now watching Wrestle AM. You got the two sexiest men on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. Boom Boom here's checking the room live from the RVA Richmond, Virginia. And of course, joining me over there live in Tokyo, Japan, the human Eeyore himself. Oh, bother. Dave Koco. What's up, buddy?
Hey, not that much. What's going down in the hood, my fellow friends?
Another day, another
We haven't done
56,
this.
man.
We haven't done this in forever. We used to do this like once, three. We did this like one time. We did this like 3 or 4 times a day, and now we're like, we'll do it every 1 to 3 weeks. We'll rebuild this channel. I mean, I know one thing: podcasts on YouTube that have no video editing and no skills whatsoever that go 3 to 4 weeks. They're the most successful ones, right, Booms?
Oh, exactly. You know what?
I appreciate you saying two. Two of us is good looking. I really appreciate that. I had a Japanese lady earlier ask me, they're like, they held up and they're like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, no. And she just turns to her friend and goes, "Oh, he doesn't know he's good looking." And I'm like, thanks. Thanks, random Japanese lady. All right, Booms, let's talk pro wrestling. What do we got? You set him up, I'll knock him down, and I'll, do whatever we do.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of good shit going on, man. Okay, big news kind of came out yesterday. As a matter of fact, Thursday, as of on March 15th, as of this recording here, WWE has announced the change for the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Now, originally, it was named after the Fabulous Moolah. However, once that was announced, there was like an immediate backlash online. Fans started sending letters and emails to Snickers. There was even a petition set up on change.org that got over 10,000 signatures.
Wow. People have a lot of time on their hands.
I know, but they sent, saying we don't like this and for those of you who may not be familiar, just get on the interwebs here. Fabulous Moolah,
she was a pimp, I tell you.
Yeah, not in the good way either. Like essentially from like the mid 50s to about the early 80s. I mean, she was the woman. I think somebody broke it down. I think there was only like in that time period for about like 30 years, there was roughly about 30 some odd days where she was not the women's champion. There was a lot of talks about, when of course we all knew this here that there's talks about her being a big politicker, but a wrestler being a politicker, backstage. I mean, it happens. It's no, it sucks, but it's not that, not that uncommon. But the huge allegations that have come out in recent years is that there was a lot of allegations. I guess the general way to put it would be sexual misconduct. Is that Moolah would train women, but she would only train them to not be better than her. Like she did not want anybody who could do anything better than her because she was protecting her spot. So we're talking hair pull, snapmare takeovers, stuff like that. Just simple stuff.
Ricochet in a wig was off limits.
Mm-hmm. So anybody that may have potential to get better than her, she politicked and buried them, to use the internet lingo. She had trainees sign contracts that put her in charge of their money, so she would just, skim all their money and pocket it. But the most damning allegations and multiple trainees, even Sherry Martel, the late Sherry Martel, even mentioned this, that Moolah would get these women booked and then promise, shall we say, personal services by these women.
What is this, Dragon Gate?
And so she would book these women.
If anyone gets that reference, by the way, go on.
Yeah. So she would basically get these women booked and not tell them that she had promised personal service, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Cuddles?
To promoters, and so that obviously led to some incidents. There was one trainee, I believe it was Sweet Georgia Brown, that her family is saying that it's because of crap like that got her addicted to drugs, and she was sexually assaulted because of that, and because everything. The internet didn't exist back then. And even in the 90s, when Moolah was inducted into the Hall of Fame, internet was still in its infancy. But as of recent years, all these allegations have come out. And particularly now with the Time's Up movement, the Me Too movement right now, This was just ultimately just colossally bad timing and just bad. I mean, just a bad decision overall by WWE. But they went ahead and changed it. It's just going to be known as the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Dave Koco. So I got to ask you, sir, what do you think about the name change? Is it too little, too late, or is it okay? There's an issue. They've addressed it. They've done the right move and move on.
I don't know. I think I'm going to get you out of left field. I don't understand what the big fucking deal is. Here's the thing. Everyone is horrible. Let's just be fucking honest. We're all horrible. And we are attacking stuff, and we're going to attack stuff, and we're going to erase history. And love or hate these guys. I am not defender or knocking them. But Logan Paul and Donald Trump and people like him, like them, are going to succeed because of stuff like this. Here's the thing. I understand you have to pay. Fucking Jimmy Kimmel. What a fucking joke that guy is. Oh, he's a fucking feminist now. Do we not remember where he fucking started? Here's my thing. We're all horrible human beings. Come on this ride with me. We're all horrible human beings, right? And I understand you have to pay the piper, so to speak. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get in trouble. To me, though, it just seems like we're all eventually going to be in trouble. And only the Logan Pauls, the Donald Trumps, the people that don't give a fuck are going to succeed. I mean, look at fucking Jimmy Kimmel. That poor fucking bastard. Look at him. Just look at him. Laugh at him. He's fucking ridiculous. Here's the thing. We've all made mistakes before. And I'm not saying Moolah isn't or isn't, but I don't know if Moolah deserves this punishment or not. She passed away. I don't know. In the Marine Corps, when someone passes away, you just forgive them for everything. That's kind of like a Marine thing. But with that said, where do we start forgiving people? You know what I mean? Like, we have a comedian who basically masturbated in front of people, being like, his whole career is ruined. When do we draw the line? And I know what I love too. I love when like someone comes up and he's like, yeah, fucking women. Yeah, I'm Batman. And like, remember on MTV, and Ben Affleck's like, I'm out. I'm out. Like, you get these fucking men who are like, fuck yeah, I can sell tickets. I can host the goddamn Oscars. I just got to put on a little bra and dance and be like, yeah, women are fucking great. But here's the thing. Everyone is fucked up. And when do someone say, hey, dude, that's enough, we forgive? Because Donna, if we continue down this path, we're like, fuck Fabulous Moolah, fuck this guy, fuck that guy. And granted, some of these people need to be fucked over. Let's be completely honest. Is Moolah one of those people? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, she passed away. She did some fucked up shit. Nah, I don't know. I mean, I think Stephanie McMahon is horrible, but we fucking praise her. With all that, I mean, Vince... what the fuck, Vince? All right. I just like why we pick and choose who we attack. You know what I mean? Oh, Fabulous Moolah is a horrible person. Don't look at Vince McMahon. don't. I'm sure, though, Vince, during all this time, was like, I had no idea. If I would have known, I would have stopped it. Where the fuck are you on that, Snickers? Where the fuck are you on that, Snickers? Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. On top of that, though, my question is a bigger question. When do we say it's okay to forgive someone? When? And not only that, but we're going to be such fake bullshit assholes that the Logan Pauls are going to take over. And you know what that means? No YouTube money for anybody. You want YouTube money? Fuck off. So we become so politically correct that no one is going to be perfect. And we become so politically correct that, yeah, if you ask yourself, why is Donald Trump president? Bam! You ask, why is Logan Paul a billionaire? Bam! And booms. Who on this podcast a long time ago, I was a lot fatter back then, said, if you keep being politically correct, crazy, non-politically correct people that have very little talent are going to take over the world. Who was that? Oh, it was me. I'm going to give myself a Barry Horowitz. That's what the fuck you're doing. If you're pro or anti-Donald, if you're pro-Trump, good. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. If you're anti-Trump, fuck you. This is what got him into office. If you're like, I fucking hate Logan Paul, fuck you. He's the reason he's famous, and me and Boom Boom don't make $36 a month anymore. It's because of you. And when do we forgive these people? When? And it's not even a mullah. If mullah, we don't ever forgive mullah, hey, that's on you. But Jesus fucking Christ, this list is starting to get long. It's starting to get long. And Jimmy Kimmel's a voice of that list? Get the fuck out of here. Stephanie McMahon? Stephanie McMahon is the women's movement, the politically correct person? If Stephanie McMahon's politically correct, please just fucking shoot me in the face with a goddamn shotgun full of fucking dog shit. Because I'm done. I'm fucking done. You guys, congratulations. You ruined the world. Go Logan Paul. Go Donald Trump. Fuck off. I honestly don't care either way. I mean, she passed away. Fucking, she did horrible things.
I guess what you're saying is what she did. If all these allegations are true, it was bad, but there's nothing we can do about it because she's dead.
Yeah, I know that, but my question is, where is the line and when do we start forgiving people? Because if we fabulous moolah everybody, no one's going to exist. Here's the thing. WWE doesn't exist. End of story. And I'm not saying that's on fabulous moolah, but the McMahons knew. Oh, well, Snickers, where the fuck you on that, bitch? Where you at? I love you, Snickers. Dude, you ever have a peanut butter Snickers? I haven't had a peanut butter Snickers in forever because I'm in goddamn Japan and they don't fucking have peanut butter Snickers. Someone says I go on side tangents. But here's the thing, Snickers. Bring peanut butter Snickers to Japan. And second, when we bringing down the McMahons? When we doing it, Snickers? It's me and you, Snickers. Let's take Vince out. Where's our goddamn fucking, I'll sign it. Here you go. Dave fucking Koco. Bam! There it is. Signature one, Snickers. Get on it, Snickers. Get on it.
I mean, do you think these allegations should taint her legacy, or there should be some kind of asterisk put next to her name?
I don't know. I know what it is.
I know there's nothing we can do about it now.
I'm broken. I am surrounded by so many politically correct people that I just don't give a shit anymore. Congratulations, you won. You won. You absolutely won. Like, you won. All right, fuck it, dude. Everyone fucking sucks. I mean, just think about it. If we're going to fabulous moolah everybody, let's get rid of President's Day. Let's get rid of fucking a whole country, dude. Fuck that. Snickers, where are you on Vince? Go ahead, Booms. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah, you did. All right, anyway. Okay,
what's your thoughts, Booms?
Well, here's another point I want to bring up here. People are saying, well, WWE, they looked at all these allegations that Mullah's accused of, and a lot of sources are, or people are telling, like I said, Sherry Martel, I think Mad Maxine is another person that's come out and just pretty much kind of backed up a lot of these claims here. And they're saying, okay, well, all this is kind of tainting her legacy, and there's talks about, okay, well, WWE, after all this stuff, basically after all this fucking shit came out in the wash here, they removed the name from the Battle Royal. But there's people, and I think they've got a fair point here to point out, well, you still have an award named after the Ultimate Warrior, and the Ultimate Warrior has been known in the past for making comments that some say were homophobic or anti.
No one is perfect. When are we going to start apologizing to people? I mean, basically, Snickers, why is WWE in existence? We need to delete WWE, Snickers. Right to censor. How ironic that WWE did the right to censor gimmick. Right to fucking censor. Where are you at? Where are you at, right to censor? Go ahead, Booms.
So, I guess it's not necessarily, where do we start? It's just where do we put an end to it? I guess is that what you're trying to say?
I don't think there'll ever be an end. I think we're fucking all horrible human beings. We need to cancel it. I just think people pick and choose to feel good about themselves, and there's no standards. There's nothing. And then Booms. Mm-hmm. We've been on the air for what? Over 20. We're old. We've probably been doing
Well, you have. I've been on board for a little over 10 years now.
All right, so you've been doing this over 10 years. I've been doing this over 20. It's insane how much you grow in 20 years. It is insane how much your views change. I just think you have to eventually, forgive people. I mean, we have all these bullshit, phony apologies every goddamn week. Someone's out there like, I'm sorry that I said fuck on YouTube. I need that $38. But here's the fucking thing. If everyone says sorry and they don't fucking mean it, who gives a shit? I don't understand. I mean, we hear these bullshit apologies, but then we don't accept the bullshit apologies. And even if they're sincere apologies, who cares? We don't give a shit. So I don't know. Like, where does it stop? I don't know. Donald Trump has to become king and Logan Paul has to run everything. That's what the fuck's happening. You know what? Fuck it. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And not all that, but people are selling out for so little and they demands apology and ruining people's careers for little things. It's crazy. Here's my question, Booms. When do we forgive people? Because I don't see much forgiveness going on. I mean, let's just pick one guy. Kramer. He said an apology. Did it work out for him? Is he back on top? Who's the guy who masturbated in front of girls? Redhead guy, comedian, CK Louis. I don't know. Louis CK? Is he the one? I don't think there's a top comedian who went around jerking off in front of girls, and like his whole career is ruined.
Were you referring to Pee Wee Herman,
no, not Pee Wee Herman, but still, even him. Like, when do we forgive people? And the thing is, why do we hold up people to a higher standard? Now, granted, Moolah's a bad example. Like, I've never pimped out girls, but there's other examples. I'm like, oh, okay, what he did wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, all right, he fucked up. I don't know. To me, it's just insane. So, I don't know. When is the forgiveness coming, Boom Boom? When is the forgiveness coming? Because I don't see much forgiveness. All right, let's go to some live comments and switch stories. All right. Oh, we already got a thumbs down. Motherfucker. There goes our $38. Start a petition. Ronald Booth. Good morning, Coco Crew. Enjoying the show as always. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bernalis says, no one said anything about Andre the Giant and some of the bad stuff he's done. Oh, it's coming. Because the thing is, it's the thing of Facebook. You have to ruin everything to feel good about yourself. You know, it's coming. It's really, really coming. And you know what? Spoiler, the world's not going to be a better place. It's just not. Ewok says, sorry, guys, just made it. How much have I missed? I basically offended every fucking person in the world and demanded Snickers to shut down WWE and peanut butter Snickers to Japan. I pretty much... This is what we're doing, Booms. This is where we did. We went to university for this, Booms. Have they changed the name? Yeah, they changed it. What was the name?
It's just now generic. It's just the WrestleMania Women's Royal or Battle Royal.
Give it to China, but China did some messed up stuff. Give it to Gail Kim. No, Molly Holly. Let's give it to Molly Holly. There's no way. I don't want to live in a world where Molly Holly did something wrong.
You know what? I agree with you. I think we can all agree with that one. The Molly Holly, Battle Royal.
Molly Holly Battle Royal. And let me tell you something, Internet. Let me tell you, if you attack Molly Holly and ruin her reputation, damn you, Snickers. I don't want to live in that world. I don't want to live in a world where Molly Holly isn't a complete saint and angel. There, I said it. Molly Holly to save the day. Right to Censor, we're great at getting heat. Yeah. Why is Ewok? They're banning Ewok? God damn, fucking politically correct YouTube bullshit. Look at, I swear to Christ, his first comment when I was banned was about being politically correct. Ewok from Endor. Love you, brother. Welcome back. It's not just being politically correct. People who have no idea just spout shit without even thinking, and then the next person who doesn't have a fucking clue agrees with them, and then it snowballs. It just makes them feel better. Like, if you can ruin someone's life, it makes you feel better. Now, some people's lives need to be ruined, But the reality is, the evil people don't really give a shit. You're just finding people, yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't think. I bet you half those people that signed that petition, if you showed her a picture of Fabulous Moolah and Mariah Carey, they wouldn't know which one was which. They just like, I feel good. I shut down Snickers. Or whatever the fuck they accomplished. Bernalis, this is perfect. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. No one gave a fuck when Moolah went into the Hall of Fame and was still on TV during the Attitude Era. Slow clap. Let's slow clap.
Dave, I got to address that one. Bernalis, let's just to be fair, when Moolah went in the Hall of Fame, I think that was right circa 1995. And at that point, I mean, all this stuff had not come to the surface. I mean, I think maybe there were like rumblings, maybe she was a politicker, but not everything. I mean, like I said, the internet was in its infancy at that point. I think at the best at that point, you had maybe AOL, maybe at that point. So you didn't have everything coming out, and not all the voices of the victims were heard. I don't know if they were speaking out or if anybody had actually listened to them at that point. So let's just be fair here. It's not that nobody gave a fuck. It's just that we did not know.
Yeah. And he said, Carrot Top? No, Carrot, to the best of my knowledge, Carrot Top has never masturbated.
No, that ginger kid.
Dude, I love this guy. This guy always leaves like fucking horrible messages, but they're so fucking great. Ishmael, I don't know who you are. I honestly think Ishmael is probably someone I know, but I don't know. Ishmael Abadulala says dirt plus water equals this channel. Sir, you just made our fucking new slogan. Boom boom. Welcome to KocoSports. Dirt plus water equals this channel.
So what he's saying is we're like two beautiful roses who have grown from the dirt.
Exactly, dude. Oh man, I love fucking stupid people. It just makes me happy. Dirt plus water equals this channel. Yes. Yes. Gary North says, hi, everyone. Hi, Gary North. And we're caught up. Boom Boom says, howdy. All right. Boom Boom. What's the next story?
Next we got, oh man, we're in the middle of the New Japan Cup, man. We're at night 7. I'm not going to spoil it, mainly because I don't think the event's over with yet, or at least it hasn't been published at this point. I'm actually going to go back and watch night 7 when I get back from the gym later today.
All right, hold on. Are we giving spoilers, or has it actually happened? Because
no, we're in the middle of it. Like night 7 is like it should be happening right now in Japan, so I can't give you spoilers about night 7 because they're not out yet.
Okay, go on.
I'm going to go back on New Japan World and watch it, but I've been watching it this entire cup, courtesy of New Japan World. Get your subscription now because I fucking love it. It's actually been a pretty good cup. Have you checked out any of the matches so far, Dave?
Yeah, I've seen what's his name lose? Naito. I saw Naito lose, and everyone lost.
Oh, dude, yeah, like the Dark Horse, man, Zack Sabre Jr. I mean, it's like. He came back to New Japan with a fucking vengeance. He took fucking Naito apart, like piece by piece. Oh man, dude, it was fucking awesome. Like Zack Sabre Jr. I mean, he's done really well. I mean, he's a good tournament wrestler. I mean, Dave and I had like a criticism of like technical wrestlers, and as Dave would put it, let me do my best Dave Koco impression. That just means, oh, I'm a technical wrestler. That just means I put somebody in an armbar for 7 minutes because I can't wrestle. Did I get close? Did I get closer?
That sounded like me, bro. I thought I was listening to myself. Go on.
Yeah, there you go. No, but Zack Sabre Jr. is actually really good in the sense that he's a submission specialist, but he's never boring. I mean, he's always fluid. He's moving around. He sells things well. I mean, it just looks like he's fucking murdering you in that goddamn ring. It's just fucking amazing. So props to him. I think they've had some pretty good. I think they've had a pretty good year. By the way, I never ever thought I would say this in my life, Dave Koco. So be prepared to be shocked.
All right.
Brace yourself. Sit down. Buckle yourself in.
I'm with you. Go on.
Tai Chi has been fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I never ever thought I would say that in my fucking life. His last 2 fucking matches have been phenomenal. Like he moved up to the heavyweight division. He took on Naito. He lost, but Jesus Christ, he was like a totally different person. It's like, no, that person before you, he kidnapped the real Tai Chi. I'm the real Tai Chi, and I'm here to wrestle now. And he had a great match. He had he went into the New Japan Cup, had a great match. I don't think he was as good as Naito, but it was still pretty good against Hiroshi Tanahashi. And I was like, Could this guy fucking wrestle like this the entire goddamn time? Why the fuck didn't he? I would have fucking hated to spend so much fucking time hating this man. If he wrestled. But now,
he actually showed up. He's your bad luck Folly. You're like getting all emotional. I was that way with bad luck Folly back in the day.
Yeah, and they've had some pretty good stuff. They had one hell of an upset. They had Juice Robinson upset Michael Elgin in the middle of the second round. Sonata has looked absolutely phenomenal. Chucky T doing a great job filling in. Kota Ibushi, holy fuck, man, fuck.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. So him and Kenny Omega and that Bullet Club storyline is getting so much press here. It's ridiculous. So, well, let's break down who's in it as of yesterday, not live because we're idiots. Let's break it down that way.
Yeah, making it to the quarterfinals, it was Hiroshi Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, Sonata, and Zack Sabre Jr.
I think it's Tanahashi and Sabre Jr. I think
when I watched Ibushi versus Zack Sabre Jr. and was watching that match, I said, whoever fucking wins this match is winning the fucking tournament. Period. It was. And here, okay, and you know what? I know he's your boy, man, but Okada, man, I've just got to ask this since we're on the topic here.
How dare you? Go on. Okada. I don't even know what you said. Like, I'm already offended. Yeah. Snickers, where are you at? We're taking down Boom Boom.
It's looking like Okada is going to go down in the history books as the greatest IWGP heavyweight champion of all time. Over 600.
He already is.
Over 600 days of being the champion. I mean, he's about to surpass Samoa Joe because Samoa Joe had a run for almost 2 years in Ring of Honor as their world heavyweight champion. Now, granted, he's not going to get anywhere near Bruno Sammartino territory, but that's...
Hey, not so fast, my fellow friend. He hasn't lost the title yet. I don't want to hear that fucking talk. I'm going to see 9 years from now, SOS Wrestle Talk, Wrestling Ranted, Andy Paps, Fred Yelly. He rest in peace. I don't know where Fred Yelly is.
He's still alive.
LK, they're all going to be crying like, Okada never loses. I'll be like, bah.
And the other record that he's either he has tied or is about to tie Tanahashi for most successful title defenses at 11.
All right, hold on. We got it. This is getting bumped right up to the top because it's a Facebook question. You ready for Facebook?
Ready.
Here we go. What's going to happen first? My youngest son, Leonardo, graduates university, or Okada loses the title? Booms, what do you got?
Wow.
Youngest son going to university, or Okada loses the title? Leo could skip a grade or two. He's a smart kid. He's happy.
How the hell is he your kid?
I don't know. So what do you got?
I don't know. I think Leo may actually graduate college first before Okada loses.
You know what? I know this is going to be sad. And I don't know. I think my prediction, and granted, I don't know, it probably could be over already as we're speaking. I think Tanahashi wins the whole thing. I have a feeling.
You know what? That would be a hell of a storyline. I thought maybe Tanahashi would win and then maybe challenge Minoru Suzuki for the Intercontinental Championship to get his revenge, because the last time they tangled up, Suzuki destroyed Tanahashi. There was a referee stoppage in that one. I thought he might be wanting to get some revenge, but a part of me thinks
it would also make the Intercontinental title mean more, and it'll also give Tanahashi a shot in the arm that he desperately needs to become Tanahashi again, the old Tanahashi.
But I thought, well, what if he wins and challenges Okada?
No!
And here's my deal. Here's the deal: is that Tanahashi's is defending his consecutive title defense records. It's kind of like the equivalent of Ric Flair wrestling John Cena to keep him from surpassing him in number of title reigns. It'd be like Tanahashi wrestles Okada to stop him from surpassing his consecutive title defense record.
That's not bad.
That'd be a hell of a story. Or I think him or maybe Zack Sabre Jr. challenging Okada. I mean, because you've never had Okada really take on a submission specialist the caliber of Zack Sabre Jr. Yes, I know people are going to go, "Wow, he wrestled Minoru Suzuki." Yes, he did. But Zack Sabre Jr. is significantly smaller, lankier, more flexible, more agile. I mean, this guy just, can wrestle circles around you and take you apart at the joints.
What I love.
It'd be a fresh matchup too.
Yeah. So let's go to comment times. What I love is when Ashil Abdul comments on our live videos, we get a lot more thumbs downs. Bravo, guys. Booms. We got thumbs downs. We got more thumbs downs than we got viewers. Oh, God bless you. I think fucking online people are so dumb. I don't know who's worse, us or him. Oh, that's awesome. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. I hope I know who you are in real life, because that will make it even better. I don't know. Bernalis asked, the Battle Royal could have been named after China, Trish Stratus, Wendy Richter, Medusa, Lita, Molly Holly, Ivory, or Jacqueline. I agree, but Molly Holly's the only right answer. Geez, are they burying Naito again? I mean, New Japan, not you guys. If that's the case, damn you, Ghetto. I don't know if they're burying him.
I wouldn't say they're burying him. He's still just as popular.
Dude, he cut a great fucking promo. I forget what the fucking promo was, but he's pretty much, and look, I lost, and everyone's talking about me. I'm the main guy. You know what I mean? I don't know what he said. It's on, dude. If you never got New Japan because of English, dude, they have English subtitles now. They have almost every event's in English, if not all of them. So if you're an English speaker,
they've actually done some pretty cool stuff on English commentaries of late. Generally, it's Kevin Kelly and Don Callis doing the big events, but Don Callis says, well, they come in for the big events, which is part of his shtick. But when they do have just Kevin Kelly, he's actually been having guest English commentary. He brought in Rocky Romero for one event. They brought in Chucky T for another event. And they recently just had David Finlay assist with English commentary, which I think is a refreshing change of pace. They're not absolutely just huge groundbreaking events, but I just think it's nice to have some of the English-speaking members of the roster come out and do English commentary. I think it really adds to the event. And
it's one less thing that WWE fans have an excuse not to check out an alternative, So Ewok from Ender says, one thing as you get older is that you realize how much of what people think or say does not matter. Ignorance is bliss. Ewok from Endor, that is so fucking zen and right on, sir. Right on. Woo! But if we stop cursing and suck YouTube's cock and balls, we can get $38. Ewok for Anderson, but if you don't listen or pay attention to those around you, you get left behind within a few years. Life has changed, and it's not changing for the better. Yeah. Go thumbs up. Go thumbs up. Don't worry. Fuck it. It doesn't even matter. Does life even matter? Fuck your thumbs up. We got 6 thumbs up. Yeah! You can entertain yourself. Bernala says, thing is, Naito declared himself the top star of New Japan after he won the G1 Climax last year. You then have him challenge and lose to Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 12, and now you have him lose in the New Japan Cup. Yeah, I understand.
Well, but I think Naito is in that sweet spot where Dave is a former booker, allegedly, and he says that's one of the best things ever. If you can have somebody lose and they still be over, that's a fucking gold mine as a fucking booker, because you can do all kinds of different stuff. You don't have to protect your talent as much. I think Naito is going to get another run with the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Here's the crazy thing. I've only been watching
after my kids
after Leo his how is Leo now? 5?
5, 6, 10? Oh, he's 5.
He's
Sorry,
5. Yeah, after his 5-year-old son, who's his son is 5 now, then goes around and graduates college. Yeah, that's when he'll. But I've only been watching New Japan since about Wrestle Kingdom 8, when this gentleman here turned me on to it and sent me some links over on Dailymotion. And one thing that I've learned with New Japan is just trust them. just because they have not let me down thus far. Because I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And it's just like Geto comes out, it's like, dude, I've got a plan. Just hear me out and just let it play out, and I promise you'll like it. I'm like, okay, Geto, I'll give you a chance. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, I like that too. Well, what did you do that for? Wait for it. Oh, okay, I understand now. Let me see what this. So if you're thinking they've completely buried Naito, I'm just going to say, if you're relatively new to this, I'm just going to tell you, trust the booking, trust Geto. Hey, that should be a T-shirt. Trust Geto.
If we had a T-shirt shop and we didn't suck fucking balls, that's 2 T-shirts in one fucking day. Jerry, where are you at on this one, asshole?
Dirt plus water equals this channel, and trust Geto. Yeah, just trust them, because so far, because New Japan is like the masters of long-term storytelling. They really want you to be invested in their product. It's not like WWE. It's like they'll maybe get you invested maybe like a month out and then pull the trigger. New Japan, you've got to do all that. You've got to be all in.
Up in the air, for Christ's sake. And WWE, WrestleMania is still up in the air. So
I would just say trust New Japan. It's just something that I've had to learn, and I've just had to roll with it.
And Bernala says it's almost like a repeat of 2013. Well, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I don't know. Know what it is? I'm blinded by my love for Okada.
Think about it. There was a time when we thought, okay, Okada's not going to get a fair shake. Because remember when him and Tanahashi they tied it up 3 Wrestle Kingdoms in a row?
I actually started getting sick. My stomach actually hurted thinking about that. I still remember how fucking angry and upset I was.
Oh, I remember that too. Okada had won the G1 Climax. We thought, okay, his time's now. He squares off with Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom. He loses, and this man about lost his fucking shit.
Yeah, in front of the Tokyo Dome, too. That's what made it even worse.
And then I remember when Dave Koco blew his fucking top when AJ Styles debuted in New Japan, beat Okada first fucking night, threw some shenanigans, won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. My God, he was fit to be tied. God damn, it was a fucking prop now. What the
fuck? Prince Devitt's title. It was Prince Devitt's title. Jerk. Good times, good memories. All right, Booms, next story.
Speaking of good stuff here, man, Supercard of Honor on Ring of Honor, on Supercard of Honor 12. Right now, this is going to be Mania weekend. They've only named 4 matches, and so far, these are fucking awesome. They just recently named Adam Page versus Kota Ibushi, Punishment Martinez versus Tomohiro Ishii, for a World Championship match between Dalton Castle and Marty Scurll, and then Cody versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking off the charts. I can't fucking wait.
Dude, this has got me fucking tempted to fucking buy Honor Club. This is how fucking serious this shit is. But I don't know if I want to drop up 120 fucking bucks at one time to pick this up.
I don't know. Here's the thing. We were actually talking off air. Wrestle Kingdom and WWE Network, not Wrestle Kingdom, but New Japan World and WWE Network, mostly because of the other content on WWE Network, I think is worth it. And then everything else, there's just not enough time in our lives. But Ring of Honor, I think, is the closest to breaking into that. And Booms, can you take over for a little bit? I'll be back like in 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay. No, I'm looking at this here, the Honor card. I cannot wait to see how this shakes out between Cody and Kenny Omega. This is the fucking feud of the year thus far. It was control over the Bullet Club. And there's just – and what I love most about this feud is I don't know where they're going with this. I have absolutely no clue. And it's actually refreshing because being the Elite, this whole 6-man crew is just completely ruling the wrestling world right now. Are they going to do a scenario where Cody wins? Are they going to do a scenario where Kenny Omega wins? Or, and I know some people are thinking this, are you going to see a scenario where you have Team Cody versus Team Kenny, and then the Tongans kick them the fuck out, and the Tongans pretty much are Bullet Club, and the Elite are their own separate thing then? There's just a million different things that they could do with this. Looking around. All right, Dave Koco is now back. I was just talking about just the different scenarios here with being the Elite. You know, you could have Team Cody versus Team Kenny. You could have one scenario where Cody wins. where Kenny Omega wins. You could have one, at least I have one, where I think like the Tongans kick out the Elite and the Tongans are a Bullet Club. Just a million different things. 'Cause I don't know where they're going with it. And I think it's actually this day and age, it's actually refreshing to not know where they're going and just basically you have to be on the ride to enjoy it.
I agree with you 100%, brother. A lot of stumped idiots are just, what do you think is going to happen in the Bullet Club? And I'm like, all right, I'll answer it. And then like I post it, and then like 10 seconds later, they're like, everything you said is wrong. So I think they're going to drag this out until they decide new contracts next year. So, and then after that, it'll probably be finalized. But yeah.
You
So
know,
I'm super excited for it, to be honest.
you know,
Ring of Honor's doing really good stuff.
yeah, our buddy Wrestling and Ranting. If you haven't checked out his channel, please check him out. He's a super good guy. He's on fucking fire right now, so you really need to check him out. You know, there's all kinds of, you know, he's tossing out theories. You're tossing out. What do you think's going to happen? I mean, as of right now, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, this is the answer I gave earlier this week. I honestly think they're going to play with our emotions all the way up to Wrestle Kingdom, and then whoever doesn't sign with WWE will win. It's like they're just going to push it and push it and push it, and then come Wrestle Kingdom, they're like, all right, who's signing with WWE? But the thing is, if they both don't sign with WWE, where does it go from there? So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I thought it was a huge mistake, but every step of the way, the Bullet Club is making the right move so far because they're working on eggshells and it could fall apart, but they're just masters at what they're doing right now. So give yourself a Barry Horowitz there. All right, first off, they can't too sweet each other, but can they Barry Horowitz each other? Get on that shit, Young Bucks. Get on that shit. Come on. You got anything else, Booms?
You know, me looking at it, I agree with you. I think, first of all, do you think Omega's going to go to WWE? Because there are times when it sounds like, okay, I'm going to wrap up everything I want to do here with New Japan, and then I'm going to go try my hand at WWE. But there's other times it's like, no, I don't want to go there. I mean, I just don't want to be another cog in the machine, and it's just kind of conflicting messages. It kind of confuses me. I guess maybe that's the point.
Yeah, well, I guess he's just keeping that door open. So he flirts with the door, and then, you know.
I honestly, in my honest opinion, I think the only reason, and I know Dave's going to hate this, I feel like the only reason Kenny Omega is not IWGP Heavyweight Champion is due to the sole fact that he has refused to sign a long-term contract. If he'd signed a
I think it's a double-edged sword. Go ahead, Booms. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I think it's a double-edged sword because from what I hear, New Japan didn't offer him a long-term contract. New Japan is very famous for only giving one-year contracts, which is a horrible business strategy. Go on.
Because I'm thinking, yeah, if he would have signed like a 3 to 5 year contract, he would be champion right now. That's what I honestly believe. Because, well, and the reason, and some people are, well, why is that? It's like, well, because they don't want to have an expiration date. I mean, you don't want to know, well, he signed a 1 year contract. So between now, like in the next 12 months, he's going to have to win. And sometime in that 12 months, he's going to have to lose because they don't want to, you know, lose the championship. Trust me. They had Brock Lesnar do that shit to him. So they don't want to have that shit happen again. Yes, that happened. You
want to go to some comments?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not getting flustered. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts here. I'm thinking maybe the scenario is where Kenny Omega re-signs with New Japan. He wins the feud. The Elite gets back together. But I still think, regardless of what happens, I think the Tongans are kicking them out. I just think that's going to happen. I think the Tongans are kicking the Elite out because they're tired of all the bullshit. They're tired of basically just being the also-rans, the other guys. They're going to be like, hey, we're fucking legit too. Fuck you. Fuck your infighting. You know, it's all about you. It's always been about you. It's never been about us. You know, we're tired of just being these other guys that you just happen to have around. No, fuck you. We're out. You know, and I think Tama Tonga's going to be in line for a massive push.
Interesting. It should be good. I just don't think they're going to break up. I mean,
oh yeah, there'd be a fool to break up the Elite because I mean these guys are got fucking license to print goddamn money.
Well, Bullet Club's pretty good too because it's in part of the package.
And you know, and I got to bring this up too. Do you think they're going to sell out the Sears Center in Chicago for All In on September 1st?
I will be rooting for them, and I'll be rooting for them, and I think they can do it. You know, I'd bet on it. I wouldn't bet a large amount of money on it, but I'd bet money on it. You know, I think they'll do it. I mean,
I really hope they do it. I really hope they, but I can't make it to Chicago. Just for shits and giggles, I looked it up about how much just for me to go. I'm looking at spending about $550 just to fucking get there because I have to get a plane ticket, I have to get a hotel room, and I have to get a rental car. That's not including the ticket to the show. That's not including food. That's not including any kind of, if I want to go out and do something or if I want to go get some souvenirs. So just $550 just for me to fucking get there. And I was like, and that's just one person.
Booms, if they don't sell out, I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you, Booms. You are personally responsible for All In selling out. You let them down, Boom Booms. Hand in your Bullet Club gear. So there you go.
But I'm really pulling for them. I hope they, and I think they can do it. I really think they can do it. I think with the hype and let me ask you this: since this is Chicago, people keep bringing this up, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Do you think they're going to get CM Punk involved in some shape, form, or fashion? I'm not saying wrestling. I'm just saying like he's going to show.
There's rumors about him going to the UFC. I'll probably make a video on that.
He's already in. Oh no, you're talking about his second fight.
Sorry,
his second fight. Yeah, I know.
I apologize for using the wrong words, but yeah, there's rumors about his second fight. But I don't know. I think if his second fight is there, he still shows up just as an appearance. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too positive. I think he has to. I think he'll show up. So, but if they put him on the card, they'll definitely sell out. You know what I mean? So, I mean, is it still an accomplishment? I guess it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't have Bryan Danielson there because he'll still be under contract to WWE at that point. But let me ask you this: if they don't book him, I mean, do they not sell out?
I think they sell out no matter what. I do, but we'll find out. It's a challenge, and hopefully they do it. But it's a big slap in the face to Ring of Honor and New Japan for not having balls. If they do it, you know what I mean? So
I mean, I think there's hope because I mean, and I know this is maybe apples and oranges here, but I know New Japan, when they announced their latest event that's going to be happening in a few days at the Walter Pyramid, they sold out within like 15 minutes, and I don't think they had even announced any matches on the card. They just said, "Hey, we're coming to the Walter Pyramid," and just bam, sold the fuck out.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe there's hope. I mean, they've given people enough advance notice. They've got virtually everybody with the Elite plus Stephen Amell on the card. I'm hoping they book Flip Gordon, book Flip.
So there you go. Sorry, I'm dying a little bit. I got a cold.
Oh, we're all dying a little inside, Dave.
All right. Let's go to some live comments, unless you got more to say.
No, go for it. Go for it.
All right. Let's see. Bernala says, Cody and Omega imploded a few days ago. Heavy J says, I remember when Dave used to call Omega Scott Hall. Hey, first off, what are you? Are you and Snickers trying to get behind me? You trying to ruin me? My great reputation on YouTube. Actually, I said this a million times, and I stick by it. I thought Kenny Omega's first year in the Bullet Club was ridiculous. And it paid off the second year. But if you thought where Kenny Omega was with the Golden Lovers and, you know, where he was to joining the Bullet Club, that first year was a good year, I don't think you really know how awesome Kenny Omega is. And when he became the leader, it was outrageously awesome. But, I mean, he was having matches where he's shoving flags up each other's asses. It wasn't a good year. And not all that, but I just remember I was so heartbroken because I remember Kenny Omega comes out and like, Kenny Omega's in New Japan, and I lost my shit. And then he's like, he's part of Bullet Club. And I was like, oh, all right. So all that talent's being wasted by him just being white. But that first year, yeah, he was kind of a piece of shit. You know what I mean? He didn't fucking break. He didn't break. Kenny Omega was awesome up to his New Japan debut. His New Japan debut till he was a leader, I stick by it. That was all disappointing. Now it paid out beyond belief. So there you go. Sometimes I'm wrong. We're getting Lucha Underground versus Impact. That's from Heavy J. We'll talk about that in a bit.
About that a little bit.
Ewok from Indoor says, I hope All In smashes 10K. How big is the arena that they're hosting? Booms, do you know?
Yeah, the Sears Center there in Chicago, if I remember serves me correct, it seats exactly 11,700 people. So they could, I think they could, I'm hoping they get, so it's theoretically they could go over 10,000. Yeah, you're going to lose some seats because, you've got to set up like the entranceway and all this stuff, all kinds of technical gear, but you're going to make up some seats because you're going to put seats ringside.
There you go. Kevin Eric Snell says, hey, I'd mark out if Bullet Club started Barry Horowitz each other. Dude, so would I. Come on, Bullet Club. Someone somewhere out there has to get a hold of Bullet Club. Ewok from Endor. Yeah, we're in Wrestling Rantin'. Now he has better views. Why doesn't he do shows with you guys? Strange. Actually, no. That is, and I know it's easy to throw people under the bus. That literally has nothing to do with Wrestling Rantin'. I can never say anything bad about Wrestling Rantin'. He was a gentleman on the show. Guy. He took off, and it's more of us just being lazy assholes than Wrestling Rantin'. Even the other day he tweeted us. We were like, are we gonna do a show? Yeah. So yeah, even though Wrestling Rantin' is way more successful than us, he's still pretty awesome dude. So you walk from Endor, you can back off the Internet Infantry Army. we don't have to attack. We don't have to attack Wrestling Rantin'. Wrestling Rantin's a good guy. Plus we
do shows like super early in the morning.
What's that?
So the reason why we don't do these shows together anymore is because it's really late at night for Dave. It's really super early in the morning for me. And, come on. Am I really going to get Wrestling Rantin' up at like 7 in the morning to do a show?
Yeah. So, he'll probably
on Friday.
We just basically, it's more on us than on him.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone who's successful is a dick. Okay. 90% of the people are, but not Wrestling Rantin'. Even though he did throw me under the bus on Twitter. So I have to fucking make a fucking tweet. I was like, you son of a business. Hey, I'll do that. Kevin Eric Snell says, only stumbled in a few minutes ago. Did you already cover Braun Strowman screwing up the entire Raw Tag Team Division for a last-minute WrestleMania match? No, we did not talk about that, but I blame that more on WWE booking. Strowman should, for how over he is, I don't think he's very talented, but he's super over. So he should be doing something great, but he's in the tag team now. It's like, oh, he's going to win a tag team belts by himself. Is there going to be a surprise?
What if it was Alexa Bliss?
That would be interesting.
If they still had him on the roster, I think James Ellsworth would be a great partner. But they don't. Yeah. But they did the Mixed Match Challenge, and I figured they're like super over. So why not make Alexa Bliss his tag team partner? You have like intergender tag team champions. She really doesn't have to do anything except for he beats the shit out of them. She goes up, hits Twisted Bliss, 1, 2, 3, boom, there you go. It's fucking heat galore. Have her be the fucking mouthpiece.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think they put him there because he's super over, and they're like, we have nothing for you. And I honestly don't think they know who his tag team partner is. They're like, listen, Samoa Joe or anybody that does have a match, that's a spot we have. We don't know who it's going to be. Like, when this card is finally booked, whoever is left over and has talent will be his partner. I think that whoever his tag team partner should be, the graphic for their team name should be the Leftovers. And now coming to the ring, the Leftovers. And the bar's like, they stole our gimmick. I don't know. Booms. I like your idea better. Kevin Eric Snell says, oh, look, Roman Reigns is doing Jim Norton's radio show right now, wearing a weird suit and tie. Dude looks like Willy Wonka. Boom Boom just booked a great 2 months with the Alexa storyline. All right. King Mark, any idea when Lashley is debuting, guys? No idea, but guesses. Guess.
Well, don't they usually do the big shit like the Monday Night Raw after Mania?
Yeah. I think that's when he's coming. That's my guess.
If they
but
pull the
there's
trigger.
no inside information. I'd literally show up and turn on a fucking webcam. But my guess is the Monday night afterwards. If I was a phony motherfucker, I'd be like, sources deep inside my closet tell me I'm full of shit and read stuff off Dave Meltzer's. I didn't read Dave Meltzer. But my guess is the Monday night after that crap. Thanks, King Mark. Much love. Booms, do we have another story?
Yeah, just roll with, and then you got mentioned earlier. We're gonna have Impact versus Lucha Underground Mania weekend. It's gonna be around April 6th. Booked on the card. I don't think we've got. I think we've only got one match named. It's gonna be Big Sammy Callahan versus Eddie Edwards, and I believe it's an I Quit match. Now, let me ask you this. I haven't asked your thoughts on this one. They had an accident in the ring, and Callahan legitly clocked Edwards in the fucking face with a goddamn baseball bat.
Yeah, I read that on KocoSports. Go on.
From the way, now maybe I'm wrong. It looked like the idea was he put the chair on Edwards and was going to hit the chair with the baseball bat. It's supposed to be like, part of the chair hit him in the throat or whatever. But when he hit, it's like the baseball bat hit the seat of the chair, immediately slid off, and boom, hit Edwards right in the face. I mean, I think he broke his fucking nose, broke his orbital bone. I mean, he fucked him up bad, and then refused to apologize for it. He didn't break kayfabe. And even fucking Jim Cornette was like, kayfabe was like, oh my God, how dare you do this stupid shit? And I'm like, okay, it was a fuck up. And you complain about people like breaking kayfabe, but you're complaining that this guy's keeping kayfabe. What the fuck?
As long as he apologized to the real dude. But I don't know. If you bash someone in the face with fucking baseball bat, maybe you should lose that gimmick.
I mean, it's
kind of like, hey, sure, you could have a gun, but if you shoot your friend in the fucking face, maybe it's like, hey, it's not time for you to have a gun anymore.
True. It was an accident, pure and simple, but I was just like, I mean, how do you handle that?
It's an accident that took someone over so bad.
Yeah, I mean, you were a booker for a few years. I mean, did you ever have like any legit accidents? Something not that magnitude, but any accidents, and you're like, okay, wait a minute, we need to make sure this never happens again.
We had a ring break during practice, and someone, like the top rope snapped, and someone flipped over and landed really bad and had to go to the hospital. So I think that's the worst accident we had. But that is like, to me, that's a freak accident. And then we because the ropes were kind of brand new. They were only like a month old or something like that. And then we replaced them, but it was a really scary night. And I really think so. That was our worst accident, but that wasn't, in my opinion, maybe I'm just fucking painting in a fucking rose tinted glass type shit. I don't think, cause I go back and like, what could I have done different? You know what I mean? I trusted the ropes weren't going to snap. You know what I mean? So the rope snapped, we got new ropes, but as far as accidents go with other people, not really, not like because nothing like a baseball bat to the fucking face. I mean, no. I mean, they were fucking tough motherfuckers, but
I mean, nobody like botched a move, and you're like, hey, you never need to do that move again because you hurt somebody.
No. I mean, at Dishonorable, we've flown in a couple wrestlers from Ring of Honor and Combat Zone. And I forget his name, and I apologize to the athlete. But, like, he did a move where it winded up him being face first, but we told him not to do the move. So, and we're like, oh, that's kind of a dangerous move. You shouldn't do it like that. You should do it like this. And I don't know. I wasn't part of that conversation. That was just hearsay. So I don't want to speak too fucking authoritatively. Pretend I said that word right. I don't want to be authoritative. I can't talk. But anyway, yeah.
On that.
Yeah. But like someone was like, dude, you shouldn't do that spot because there's a good chance you'll go face first into the concrete. And he's like, I got this. But the thing is, we just got a couple stitches but see, the thing is, he did that to himself though. So yeah, we didn't have the thing is, a baseball bat to the fucking face. That's just ridiculous. Come on, dude. How the fuck do you know what I mean? I know accidents happen, but that's kind of like, all right, that's a bit much. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being an asshole in the situation.
All right, just real quick here. If you want to check it out, it's going to be streaming. It'll stream live exclusively on Impact Wrestling's Twitch channel. It's www.twitch.tv/Impact Wrestling. Let's see some of the names that they're advertising here are Austin Aries, Alberto El Patron, Eli Drake, Moose, Eddie Edwards, as I mentioned, LAX. See Trevor Lee, Brian Cage, Allie Rosemary, Taya, Scott Steiner. You've also got Pentagon, Phoenix, King Cuerno, Drago, Aerostar, Killshot, Montanza, the Mac, Jack Evans. That's just a few names that they're throwing out already. And they got some tickets going on sale for that on April 6th.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't now. It's weird. I think it's too little, too late. But I love how the companies are working together. I know I'm not the biggest Austin Aries. I used to be a huge Austin Aries fan, but I'm not his biggest fan now. But I love the fact that he's doing that Japan thing where he just has the different titles and he's trying to go after the Ring of Honor TV title while still being the Impact champion. I like that Impact and Lucha Underground are working together. And it should have been this way a long time ago. But I'm starting to think it might be a little, too late. But I find it to be really interesting. All right, Booms, comment time, or do you got some more shit you want to hit up?
Just one last news story. This just came out this morning here, or actually late last night. They've already, WWE just announced where WrestleMania 35 will take place. It's going to take place live at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Oh, I got to go home. Going home. Who knows? I'll have to save up. New Jersey, baby. Woo! Dude, did they say New York, New Jersey? Or did they fucking go straight up New Jersey? Because I don't want to see that New York, New Jersey bullshit.
Let's see. No, it straight up says MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Yeah. Woo!
Just out of curiosity.
I honestly, I know like I'm fucking overreacting here. I had no idea this shit was going to happen. Yeah, fuck it. That's awesome. Maybe I should save up money and go there live.
Just how close is MetLife Stadium to New York?
Oh, it's across the bridge. It depends.
Okay, so literally you just go across the bridge.
And it's a tunnel, but yeah. But it's New Jersey. But I fucking hate New York. New York just takes credit for everything. No, the reason I hate New York is because they're like Statue of Liberty. Where is it? New York, you're wrong. Giants, Jets, where do they play? New York, you're wrong. It's just fucking, dude, New Jersey fucking rules the world. And then fucking we're like, yeah, fucking New Jersey rules the world. And then you steal our nets. Fuck you.
Why does New Jersey get such a bad rap?
Because New York is a bunch of bullying fucking dicks and not all that, but a lot of people from New Jersey don't take pride in being from New Jersey. Like, I fucking hate that shit. Like, I'll grow up with someone from New Jersey and be like, I'm from New York. Like, no, you're not, motherfucker. We grew up in New Jersey. Jersey's fucking awesome. Fuck you, New York. I love New York too, but I hate the fucking fact that they're like, oh, we're at Giant Stadium in New York. Fuck you. But they do the same thing in Tokyo. Like, the Super Arena isn't really in Tokyo. It's outside Tokyo. But when you go to UFC or any of those big events in America, they're like, we're at the Super Arena in Tokyo. Like, bitch, you ain't in Tokyo. Stop fucking saying that shit. Fucking maps, lines, shit matters. Things matter. The Statue of Liberty is in New Jersey. Shit got real, Booms. Shit got real. That's awesome, dude. Go back home. Now the question is, do I still see Grandma? I'm like, Grandma, I love you, but, it's WrestleMania weekend. I don't know. All right. I got a goal that I'll fail at. And ain't that what life's about?
Yes.
All right. We're going to get these last live comments. We're 6-6, by the way. Son of a bitch. Oh, we're 6-6. All right. Let's see. Kevin Eric Snell says, did anything you were involved in end up on Botchamania? Yes, only one, but I was only a cameraman, but our logo's on it. I forget which Botchamania it is. And it was like, because we used to have Combat TV, which was basically the WWE network before anyone even knew what that shit was. We were out before Netflix. We were out. Combat TV was a streaming service online that we had literally part of our business plan and part of our business problem was telling people that there's online television. Like, this is how online television works here, and here. But we used to record a lot of small events around Florida, and other people sent us in footage and all that. And there was this one match. It was FPWA. It was a Pretty Flyers organization, just a small, fun organization. Sometimes they drew well, sometimes not. But, it was just a bunch of guys having fun. And they had these 2 out-of-town guys that were like, oh, we could do lucha style. We could do cruiserweight style. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. And I recorded it. And, of course, we put it up on a logo, put it on a channel. So our name's attached to it. And it was the shittiest match ever. Like, the chair slipped when it was just, yeah. I wish I saved which Botchamania it was, but yep, there's a KocoSports spot in Botchamania. And I don't know who the athletes were. The athletes were just, I guess, came in, they wrestled each other, and it went horrible. And the crowd fucking hated it. And there was no crowd, by the way. What little crowd there was hated it. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. And then one day it made Botchamania. And the thing is, I was just so happy. I was like, woohoo, Combat TV, KocoSports made Botchamania. It was like the greatest moment of my life. Credit, I never made Botchamania, but something I recorded made Botchamania. Botchamania is so fucking funny and cool. But yeah, I don't know the match. I don't know what Botchamania is, but if you want to go through all the Botchamanias, there's one that has just a giant old school KocoSports logo in the corner, because these 2 guys that I didn't book, I just recorded, and I probably shouldn't have just put it up, but back then we were just looking for content. We're like, fuck it, dude, it's shit. Who cares? Put it up, and and somehow it got on Botchamania, and I was so proud. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to be, but I just remember James Legend was so happy too. Oh man, it was a good time. So yeah, we did something on Botchamania. King Chrono, Drago, Aerostar versus DJ Z, Desmond Xavier, and Andrew Everett was signed for Lucha versus Impact 6-man X Division tag. That's fucking badass, dude. I can't wait. Impact's gonna make me watch Impact again, isn't it?
I
don't know. Maybe. Let's not get crazy. We'll watch but will this be televised, or is this like you got to be there special?
It's going to be on Twitch.
Oh, that's nice. I'll watch. Hopefully, I get to watch it.
I hope it's not one of those you have to watch it like right then and there. Otherwise, you miss it because you can't see the replay. I hope.
That would suck balls. So I wonder what their Twitch is like. I never used it. I read it on. I'm gonna go out of my way to see a TNA Twitch. Someone tweet me at KocoSports when they go live. Or is it live 24/7? What's up with that? I don't know. TNA on Twitch interests me. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Booms. Plug everything, and then let's wrap this bad boy up.
First of all, I want to tell everybody happy Stone Cold Day. It is 3/16. So happy Stone Cold Day. Let's see. You can be sure to check us out at KocoSports.com. That's KocoSports.com. It's your home for combat sports, where the world goes to kick ass, and most importantly, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. See that man right there? You need to buy his book. It's on Amazon.com right now. It's called Operation Freak Show. Basically, picture like Death Wish, the good one with Charles Bronson, where these people put on luchador mask and take the law into their own hands, but instead of killing like muggers, they kill pedophiles. Very pivotal novel for our time. It tackles the dark subject of vigilante justice. What do you do when the law fails? Well, in Dave Coco's case, you put on lucha libre mask and then you go kill pedophiles. That's what you do. But you got to read it. It's a page turner, man. It's fucking intense. I'm getting actually psyched here because guess what came in the fucking mail for me? Woohoo! Got my Bandmate CD. Fuck yeah! Gonna listen to that on the way to the gym and on the way back. And then I'm gonna watch New Japan Cup. So be sure to check out for reviews there. We'll probably depending on his mood, we may be back next week.
I almost didn't make it up this week because my friend was moving. And I was like, oh, man, maybe I can help you move. And he's like, I got this shit. I'm like, oh, all right. If I can't move boxes, I guess I'll podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. We're like the stepdad that you really never wanted. We're going to promise you stuff, a lot of stuff, and we're only going to deliver 1/3 of that. But please enjoy that 1/3 that we deliver. We're hoping to do Stump the Idiots, more podcasts, Coco Plays, We hope to do a lot more stuff. Will it happen?
If you want to,
comment, subscribe to find out. Go ahead, Booms.
Let's say if y'all want me to answer any questions, just put them down here in the comment section. I'll do a Stump the Idiot. If you want me to do it, that's fine. Just address it to me like, hey, boom, 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 whatever, and I'll do a video on it if you want me to do that for you.
Hey, Boom Boom, is it the shittiest thing in the world to be friends with Dave Koco? Yes. Yes, it is. Next question.
It's inconsistent. Because every damn day, dude, it's like being best friends with Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Because every day it's like,
depressed.
Oh, bother, gotta go teach. Kids probably ain't gonna learn. Oh,
actually, bother. I like teaching kids.
I'm gonna go out on a date. She's probably not gonna be with me after 21 days. Oh, bother, gotta write another novel. Editor probably gonna make me change the ending. Oh, bother, gotta do another show with Boom Boom. I'm really, really sleepy. Oh, bother, I gotta go out again with friends. Probably gonna drink some free beer. That's just every fucking day.
Oh my God, that was the fucking most shoot fucking segment you've ever done on this show. That's right there. All right, I'm gonna try not to suck. There, that's the only guarantee we got.
Yeah, I'm
gonna try not to suck.
We're gonna play a game. Everybody at the Internet Infantry, here's what I want you to do: go get you a jar. It could be a mason jar, a pickle jar, a mayonnaise jar. Just get you a fucking jar. Make sure it's clean. And I want you to sit it next to your computer. And every time this motherfucker on air or online mentions, well, we're going to relaunch the site, we're going to try to rebuild this, anything of that phrase, you put a fucking quarter in a goddamn jar. By the end of the year, you're going to be able to buy a goddamn car.
Well, first off, a lot of that is in Jerry's head. So let's pass the buck to him like real leaders. And second off, depression. That sucks. You know, like there's sometimes I'm like, man, I'd really like to do stuff. But laying down on the floor and looking up at the ceiling, wondering how the fuck did my life suck so bad? That's a full-time job, folks, all right? Someone's not going to lay on my floor fucking being all depressed and mopey. So I have to do that, folks. I have to do that. No one else. All right, we'll try not to suck. And by we, I mean me, but mostly me. Like, comment, subscribe. Boom, boom, I love you. And with that, I am over. Bum 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 bum.